Alright, now I need to replace the battery in this MacBook Pro. I just replaced the keyboard with success. The keyboard is a bit crazy. They give you 100 screws, but yeah. When I took when I ripped, you have to basically rip the original keyboard off the rivets that it's in. And the rivets are supposedly supposed to pop off, and then under the rivets are little holes that you can stick the screws in. However, only about 3 rivets popped off when I ripped it off. And so I had to go get a screwdriver and a hammer and knock off rivets. And almost every single rivet I knocked off did not have a hole under it. So it was quite fun. I only got about 12. It seemed alright, except for this key here is a little low. But whatever. Everything else is high. Not much I could do about that, because now the light, you put the light down over the keyboard. Alright, so enough with that. I don't suggest you replace your own keyboard if you're not sure about anything electronics. It's a living nightmare. Alright, so what I did notice is this battery seems kind of heavy. So let's see how much that battery weighs. Just wondering. So 1.4 pounds. So what does the MacBook weigh? Why is he doing it this way? To annoy you. So 4 pounds, 7 ounces. So I just want to keep a note on that. I'm really wondering if the original battery actually weighs the same as this replacement one. Alright, so this replacement battery, I don't know, I think it was maybe like 38 bucks off Amazon. Where did it just come from? Maybe $30. I don't remember. It wasn't all that expensive. Comes with your tools. I'm not sure which one is the which. They purposely make these screws very annoying. And note here, I'm going to keep this upside down because it's in Chinese anyway, so you figure it out. Yeah, it's basically saying don't pull this off until you put the battery in, because you ain't getting that battery back out. Oh, you're gonna? Oh, good for you, bro. So let's see which one of these is the right one. All right, the blue one seems to be the correct one. This one shouldn't fit. I'm not sure where you need to use this, because doing the keyboard, I didn't notice any other screw. So this is missing that screw, and that one. I'm missing 3 screws on this. And I think these 2 back screws are shorter, because you see that hole isn't all that deep. These back screws are shorter. See? I also did a video. The battery in here was inflated, and when they start going bad or get overcharged, the lithium ion battery starts releasing gases, and it starts filling up the membrane that it's in and bloats. And that's how you get stuff expanding and cracking. So I went in with a needle and I just popped them to let all the gas out. So let's see if they filled back up since. Now so that is a short one right there, isn't it? So that was a short one. No, it's not. I don't know, whatever's. Let's see if it expanded back up. And that just pushed up a little. I wonder if the battery did expand up a little. So anyway, the battery would still work, but the only problem is the battery is actually shot. It discharges too fast. So that's why we got a new one. That's all of them, right? This just pulls right off. See, I poked holes. Yeah, so I charged this battery back up a few times and it didn't offload any more gas. So if your battery's fine, that'll work. Of course, everybody's like, "Oh, don't do that. Gas gonna kill you." First of all, it's not enough gas to kill you. All right, wait. Yeah, it is. It's enough gas to kill you. Sorry. Use your brain. Do it in a ventilated area, even though it's not enough to kill you. But yeah, it's enough to kill you. So you need to take these off. These two screws here. Normally you have a piece. There's a strip here. There's something glued here that extends out the hair. You got to pull it up. When I put the keyboard in, and I pulled it off, and it didn't. The stickiness wasn't all great anymore. So I just said screw it. I didn't put it back on. It's not needed anyway. And so your battery pull-up is right there. Now, how do we get this out? I'm going to have to heat. Right, don't pry up on batteries. Do I have to take out the speakers? Would that make it easier? Don't pry up on a battery. Because a lithium-ion battery, if you puncture it, it will short out and it will go into, with it stuck in here, if you short this out right here, this is going to just incinerate itself. They short itself out and it becomes an unlimited current dissipation. So if you puncture this while it's sitting in this laptop, good luck, bro. Good luck with yourself. Maybe it'll heat up everything enough where you could just pull the battery out. But good luck, because it's going to melt everything around here. It's going to get so hot. This one will incinerate, and then it'll light off all the others. And you can dump as much water on there as all you want. It's not easy to get a lithium-ion battery to stop shorting internally. So you don't want to do that. So let's see what this battery comes with. Does it come with the external cage, the caging? Yes, it does come with the caging. So let's look. Can we pull up on this area? No. So you got all this stickiness to overcome. Those aren't my fingerprints. Maybe they are. So if we pull up on this, you want to come from the side. Shoot. Oh yeah, that really sucks. And also when you're buying this, you make sure when you buy it, make sure you got the one that's centered, because some come with the off the left or the right. Your battery needs to be the center one if it's doing this. If it's this one. Yeah, this is not easy to get underneath this battery with the speaker sitting there. How easy is it to get those out? I don't remember. This one's probably easier to pull out. That screw, and then there should be one more screw. All these speakers have 3 screws. Where's the 3rd screw? Where the hell's the 3rd screw? Oh, it's under the board. Let me pause this a second. All right, so this is very difficult. You can't pry up with this. I'm gonna have to do this, and you can hear the glue. I already did a little bit. Shit. Let's try it here. You'll hear the glue giving. Again, don't pry into the battery. I need to just get this up enough. All right, that just gave way. Just need to get it up enough to get this one under there. And I should be heating this thing. Doing this right. All right, so I just needed to get up there. All right, so we're good so far. All right, we're good. There we go. There we go. Great. So this is in a different cavity, it looks like. Is that in a different cavity? Now we don't want to dig into the battery. This is up. You should be looking under that to make sure I'm not digging into the battery. I'm heating up the tape. All right. All right. This is almost. This one isn't stuck down anymore. I think just this side is now completely stuck. Right, past that one. All right, what the hell's holding it out? Maybe just this corner here. Okay. All right, there it is. All right, so those. If you have the original, so you could see the patterns of tape you need to cut. That's one thing you get to see when I do this. You see that you got the squares there. Those are the pieces of tape you need to cut. These lines there. And I don't know what's holding it in the back here. Oh, okay. That's out. Screws, bro. Okay. So this is here's one of the, that's one of the rivets that came ripping off the top of it. So this is the pattern where you need to, that makes it easier for when you know you got to cut here, you got to go in this far, then you'd stop and then come over here and get there. And then when you get this one up, then you know these center ones are striped. Like that. So that makes that helpful for removing that. Alright. So, before gluing down this battery, you actually want to make sure the battery works and connects in. You can clean this stuff up if you want, if it's too. especially if it's doubled on top of each other. You don't want it to make the battery higher than it needs to be. I mean, you got a lot of room in there. I'm not going to get crazy with this. Just make sure there's no doubling up. All right. So now you just want to make sure that this battery actually works. So just throw that in. It has to go under like that, in, fits. Now, let's make sure that it's the right connector. Connected in. Okay. Let's turn the battery on. It's on. How do you get this turned on? Just hold it. All right, so now you have it in. All right, so you have it in. Oh, where'd this come from? This thing, be careful. This goes to here. If you find this piece sitting out like I just did, it goes right there on top of that screw. I don't know why they do that. I guess so it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know why they did it. All right. So this is in. So now we need to. Actually, we don't even need to. You know what? We just moved over there. Oh, this flap. You know what? I don't even know if I want to glue this battery down. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. I'm not bothering to pull off this sticker. I'm not going to do it. There's no reason to. I thought I just unplugged this. Yeah, what I may do is just remove it partially. Because there's no reason to, because it's being held in here. That's gonna do, because I don't like doing what people tell me to do. Here's some sticker. So to make it easier to remove next time, you don't need to do all that because it's being held here and it's being held there. So it's held there. So I'm just gonna cut off these wings. The reason why I'm doing that, because this is my brother's laptop, and if I ever have to replace his battery again, I don't want it to go for a nightmare. I'm pulling it out again. But will this plastic melt if the battery gets too hot? I hope not. You know what I'm saying? These things are too crazy. Look at those. Wait, if I leave that like that, will those reach down good enough? Well, we will find out, won't we? Gotta make sure you line up the screw holes. Oh, stupid. Stupid us. See, I'm not screwing around. You gotta make sure you line up your screw holes. I already can see this battery isn't the same. You got some gaps. The other battery didn't have gaps like that. Where did I put the other battery? I mean, it's possible this battery expanded from being exploded. Whatever. That's what I'm doing. I'm sticking to it. Let's put these screws in. Was it the blue one? Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can pry up on that. Does this top come off? All right, so that's good enough. Those are stuck down. That's good enough. I don't know what this top plastic is for. Oh, that's so these things don't flop around. Wow. Are those going to flop around? Huh. Maybe I'm a dumbass for not pulling it out. All right, yeah, I'm reversing my decision because I didn't realize that that plastic piece was holding those on. So I'm unscrewing this, pulling this up, and I'm going to pull this piece out because otherwise these wing batteries are loose. So that was a fun idea. I probably pissed off like 40,000 people, and I love doing that. All right, so oops. This battery is not perfect like OEM, or it could be just how it's going in. All we care about is if it works. I'm pushing up on the plastic to get that in there, to get that screw to reach the hole. And per usual, that just stripped. All these screws eventually stripped. I got a stripped one there. I couldn't get it out, so I just put that out in plastic. It's just stupid what they did. I think this is stripped. Or it stripped my other screwdriver. And now that feels stripped. Or maybe I was just using the wrong damn tool. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, this is the correct tool. So, guess who the idiot is? All right, you don't want to go too tight with these. I was using the wrong damn tool. Did I use this one originally? I don't remember. Oh, isn't that funny? I can unscrew that now. Oh my god. That is too funny. Yeah, who cares? I don't care about that. Alright. Now we need to bend this and get this in. There you go. And in. This all the way down. Don't over tighten screws, especially when it's holding down a circuit board. You're gonna crack it. Alright. All glued in. I unstupided it. There's your flaps. And don't worry, when you open this up, get air, get a can of air, and spray it in here to get all the dust out of these things. Where's the case? Alright. Fans. This way. Now let's look at where the short ones go. You definitely don't need short ones here. Is it here that the short ones go? Yeah, the short ones are going here. So that's a short one. And that's a short one. So actually, how many short screws do we have? It looks like just this one. I gotta put a piece of tape around this one so I know this is the correct one to use. Wait, do these use a different size for this car? Huh. Why we got two different ones? Oh, I guess so, huh? That is certainly annoying. Don't over tighten. That's the two longest ones. Yeah, that's another Apple stupid thing. Why do you have different size screws? Why? Different length screws. Only Apple. There's really no need for it. These corners go in at an angle, I believe. So you want to make sure you go in at an angle like I just did. And then what am I going to do? Do I choose a side? Or do I just leave the sides empty? Screw it. Just leave the sides empty. All right. Wonder what charge this is at. Alright, so this battery came at 74%. Let's see what happens when I plug it in. charging, bro. I like how it drops 1%. I don't know if it always does that, but it did it the last time I couldn't plug that in. Alright. So Alright. Alright, so now you got to figure out what to do with your old battery. Save it for emergencies if the other one dies. You know, what are you going to do with it? Don't throw this in the garbage. Because what you're going to do is you're going to cause a fire wherever this gets taken. Because this will be perfectly fine in a dumpster, in a sand pit, or whatever you call it. What is this? And then something is going to come over and poke one of these. It's going to poke one of these and puncture one of these. As soon as it punctures one of these, instant incineration. This one will just instantly dump all its current, I'm not going to say explode, burst into flames, cause this one to overheat and burst into flames, and all down the line. And anything that this is sitting around is going to catch fire. It does not matter what it is. That's how hot these things get. So you really don't want to throw this in the garbage. Yeah, I'm just kidding. You see all the people that just threw a shit fit? That's amazing, isn't it? Such whiners. Alright, we're showing fully charged, so now we just need to see how long, see if this battery lasts. 100%. And there's the OEM battery. Weighs 4 ounces less. So why is that? Why does the OEM battery weigh less? We don't know, do we? So far, 95%. This has been on since, it's been on for like 20 minutes. That doesn't seem like good battery life. 149. I think I turned this on. That does not seem like good battery life. Alright, 45 minutes of playing YouTube videos. We're down to 83%. The other battery, we were down to 71% after 45 minutes. So, I don't know if that's good battery life or what, but it's better than what I pulled out of here. $145, I started playing YouTube videos, or 147-ish. Either way, it's not gonna, well, it seems like the battery is better. Hey look, we're replacing the keyboard on a MacBook Pro. This one here, OMG. Who's this moran? Alright then. Okay, actually it started at 149, so it's been an hour and we used 26% of battery, or 25%, 26%. So I guess that's good. So in theory, 4 hours for a battery. I don't know if that's proper for the MacBook Pro, but whatever. I don't know. Keyboard, buddy.
Best friends, what we're meant to be. Best friends, always meant to be. Best friends, always meant to be. Best friends are the best in the last. Best friends, I love them. I hope you do. If you get in a fight with them, I don't know what to do. I just walk away and be rude to them. Songins.